Yeah, we are live this morning.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and kick it off. Sure they'll be joining us, but morning, everybody. Welcome to our Friday Mastermind. Thank everybody for coming on this morning. Hope everybody had a great week and gonna finish strong. Let's start out like we always do on our Fridays, guys. Name something that you're grateful for. Let's go around the room. If you're grateful for anything, if anything's good happening in your life that you're thankful for, you're grateful for, that God has blessed you, has woke you up. Let's go around the room. Anything that you're grateful for this morning.
I'm just grateful for life. It's just life in general. Just being able to wake up and see this beautiful sunshine. It's good.
Yeah.
Grateful to wake up this morning.
I know that's right, Gene.
Good morning. I'm just grateful to wake up this morning also. And I'm grateful for the Dream Team. And I'm grateful for the Zoom that I was on past Wednesday with Guy Allen, with the renter to how to get paid, with the Home Partners of America program. I'm grateful for hearing that information. I think I picked up possibly 3 clients this week on that program. And I don't even have all the information. I'm still working on it.
Wow, that's awesome. Thank you, Doris. Where are you located?
I'm in Richmond, Virginia. I'm under Joy.
Okay, good. Welcome, Doris.
Thank you.
That is awesome. I'm grateful this morning, just to be waking up, to have a made up mind about who I want to be and what I want to be today. And I'm just thankful for my family. I'm thankful for all of you. I love this Dream Team. You guys are rock stars.
Love you.
I'm grateful for something a little bit different today. I'm grateful that I get to see all of your wins, because that propels me, it pushes me, it makes me focus so much more, because I know that if I can see other people do it, that I can accomplish the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Pam is a constant winner. So as long as I keep following Pam on Facebook and all social media,
too.
I know that I could just replicate what she does, and hopefully I can be faster than she is.
I'm just trying to keep up.
That's not what that plaque says.
It says I did keep up some.
Hey, you passed up a whole lot of people too.
You're keeping up pretty good. That's all right.
It's a blessing.
Yeah. Anybody else? What you grateful for this morning?
Hey, I'm grateful to be.
I'm very grateful that. Oh,
go ahead.
Go ahead, Manny.
Good morning. I'm very grateful for Rod having me join this meeting. We did a transaction together, and I'm open to something new. So thank you for letting me join this mastermind. It's wonderful to hear everybody's. The start of this meeting is making me very blissful this morning on this Friday. So I do thank you for letting me join this meeting.
Awesome, Manny. We're glad to have you guys. And we're going to be getting together with Manny. Not only she is an agent, but she also works with an amazing settlement company as well. Her and I did almost $1 million deal together recently. So she's a luxury agent and doing big things.
Yes.
Awesome. Welcome.
Awesome.
I'm just thankful this morning, just as people said, just to be alive, to be healthy, to have family support, and to be a part of an amazing team of agents that support each other. Because whenever I need something, I put it out there on the WhatsApp and somebody responds to help out. So that's just a great feeling to know that we have people that have our backs. Like, really don't just say it, but really go be about it and do it. Respond with some action. Appreciate that. Grateful for it.
Appreciate you, Tim.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
I'm grateful for life, health, and strength. I'm grateful for these great faces I see on the Dream Team this morning. I'm grateful for all the nuggets you guys pour into us, and I just thank you and ask blessings upon all of you.
Thank you, Linda.
All right, all right.
Yes.
You too, Linda. I saw
You
your
too,
top.
Linda. Thank you,
Yes.
Linda. Kudos to Linda for doing
Congratulations,
the promise
Linda.
for me this week. Yes.
You too, Pam. Congratulations.
Thank you, ma'am.
Anybody else? Of course, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for you all. Grateful for the dream team. I remember, Tim, you probably remember it was maybe about 4 or 5 of us on a meeting in the mornings way back 4 or 5 years ago when we started this.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah,
Few of us.
3 of us. Sometimes it dropped down to 3 people, just be us,
Yep.
you know.
Yep.
Hey, but we are consistency. We stay consistent with it, and now we're growing. We're all over the country now, so it's just amazing to see the camaraderie. I just,
Yes.
you know, I was bragging on Dream Team to a buddy of mine. He's not even in real estate, and I showed him the WhatsApp, and he was just amazed of how much collaboration that we have going throughout the day, every day, and you know what all of us have collectively built together. So I just each and every one of yep, everybody on this call, you all special. And we draw the right people, we connect like minds and like spirit, and yeah, it's a beautiful thing. Thank y'all.
Yes, it is.
Anybody else? One more before we switch gears here. What are you grateful for this morning? All right.
I think we all ready for this mastermind today.
Let's Let's celebrate. Let's hear some quick wins, guys. Next, we got a couple of more minutes. Let's hear some quick wins from this week. Some wins from this week. What's good happened in the business? What good happened in your life? Just want to hear a win. What can we celebrate with you to this morning?
I picked up 2 new buyers this week, so I'm grateful to that. Going to take some of them out today. I have a photo shoot tomorrow for the listing that'll be on next week. So thankful and grateful for God's continuous blessings.
All right, and your top producer award. Congratulations, Linda, on your top producer.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Yeah, so this week I had a couple of bumps, but they turned into wins. I had a buyer, they had wrote an offer on a 700 and some thousand, and then the next day they decided to change their mind. They went the house, so I had to call the agent and work it out. And thank God they didn't send back the offer. They didn't sign it. They said they were gonna send it back in the morning. By that time, my people changed their mind, and yesterday they wrote on the 1.1 million. So that was a win.
Ooh,
and then
that was a come up.
Oh yeah, and then I had another one that was under contract, and we went through the inspection, and we couldn't come to actually the agent on the other side and the sellers were being a little slow, so they went past the contingency date, so my buyer decided to pull out yesterday, but we went and wrote another offer on one over in Potomac Shores yesterday. A new actually it's a new build. The house is only about a year or so old, and but it's a pretty new house, so they wrote an offer on that yesterday. So I think it'll get accepted today. I know it's gonna get accepted.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Hard work.
Mhm.
Yes.
Nice. Congratulations, Tim. Did y'all see that picture I posted on Easter? I took a picture next to Tim's Maserati on Easter.
Yeah.
I was worthy of standing by it since I had my Easter suit on, you know.
Hey, don't let Rod for y'all. He got a car lot, y'all. Y'all gotta see this.
I'm sure.
Cars wrapped around his house. I'm telling you, he drives a car every day of the week. Every time I see him, he has something new. I'm like, okay, you got a Jag, you got a BMW, I mean a Mercedes, you got a BMW. I'm like, he got all the top names he got. Like, what in the world? I'm trying to keep up, bro. That's it.
I'm trying to keep up with y'all. All right, any other wins?
I had a couple of wins this week. I got 2 new buyers and actually a referral from a past client that their son needs a rental. And I said, you know, I wasn't going to do many rentals, but I want to work with this client in the future. So I'm going to do this rental. And I also, you know, I don't necessarily say it's a win, but I think it must be. I have a listing at Virginia Beach, an investment property. and we got an offer on it, was way above list price. And I'm like, my client is like, oh yeah, let's take that one. Let's take that one. Instead of them signing back, because we had signed over to them and they had some things to sign back, they started asking questions. I think I've been through a week and a half inquisition. I never had an offer this long and not get ratified. And at the last minute, they decided that they did not want to ratify it. So we still fully available. And I'm thinking that, our money's not good money. And it might have been better for us not to have that ratified contract with these folks that were literally nitpicking every little thing. So we are back fully active, or we stayed fully active since we never ratified, and looking for some buyers for that property.
All right.
Awesome. Congratulations.
All right.
What'll happen?
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Pam.
Thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations, Pam. Way to work it.
I agree, Lawrence. They tried to bait and switch. Yeah.
I have a big win that's not real estate related.
Okay.
I got a letter from the IRS saying that I owed a ton of money for 2020. Now, what's funny about it was I just received a check from the IRS that said, I overpaid. So like a week after that, then I got a letter from them that on two of my businesses, I owed a lot of money that, I didn't file something. So I called my CPA because I just changed CPA company. So I called him and it was like, I said, well, that wasn't the year that you filed. No, he actually filed that year, but it was because I changed to him.
Yeah.
So he was like, I don't know what's going on, but we're going to find out, blah, blah. I'm going to call them. I was like, listen, Jimmy, I can't get a hold of them. I said, you know what? Don't worry about it. So yesterday I got on the phone and I called them. We've been trying to get a hold of them for a while. And I was on hold for over an hour. When the guy finally got on the phone, we talked for probably another hour. And he said, okay, hold on 1 second. Man, IRS agents are so trained and so disciplined, man.
Yeah.
This guy, he will cough. I'll say, I tell him, I apologize. Whatever, when you tell someone bless you when they sneeze or whatever, right? He didn't even respond to nothing I said. He just moved right on. He wouldn't acknowledge anything I said, but it was very professional and very mild-mannered. So after we talked, he put me on hold. Then he came back and said, okay, I'm going to get that removed for you. Don't worry. You don't have anything to do about it. Give me another 5 minutes. Then he came back and said, sorry, I'm 3 minutes and 1 minute over my 5 minutes. I apologize for that. But I couldn't get it removed, so I'm going to send you the documents you need. Go to the website. And he walked me through everything for me to appeal it and for them to remove it, to do their abatement. So I thought that was just, the blessing of God.
That's a win.
That's a win, Jimmy.
I overpaid you, now you want me to pay you some more money for what?
Yeah.
Well, they're super disciplined though. And I always say, don't be afraid to call them, man. Don't be afraid.
Yeah.
You've got nothing to hide, call them, So,
Good. Awesome. Good.
I got a cool win. I feel like it's a win. Not only did I pick up a couple buyers this week, that's a win in itself, but I had multiple past clients tell me that they gave my name and number to other people. And, I don't know if everyone understands how that's a win, but that means that I'm doing something right.
Yes.
That's right. That's right.
Yep, congratulations. That's right.
Yes.
That's good. Yep, that's referral business. That's what you want.
That is exactly.
Share your name.
Yep.
So I am also working with 2 additional buyers as a result of Wednesday's closing. So really excited about that.
Yes. Congratulations.
Thank you. And a non-real estate win that I'm quite excited about. My middle son, was just selected to be playing with DC United Junior League. So
Congratulations.
I'm excited about that.
Congratulations. That's
Congratulations.
awesome.
Well,
Thank
that could
you.
be.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Great.
Yes.
Look out for Bozeman Boone Jr.
Awesome.
right.
Okay, now.
Awesome.
Can
So I
we get
kind of
some tickets?
have I have three things to be grateful for. One on the traditional side, I actually had my sister-in-law who lives in Georgia. She has a friend who's in Fredericksburg looking to buy, so she called her and connected her with me. So that's one referral, and then I have reached out to an investor that I used to work with. He's actually a builder. He's looking for another property somewhere in PG County. He gave me his buy box, so he's looking to come on board as a buyer client. But then randomly, out of the blue, another investor that I had never really spoken to. We've been to a lot of networking meetings together, but I'd never really spoken directly to this guy. He inboxed me a message like, "Hey, I know you're finding properties. This is what I need." So, and he actually flipped 38 properties last year himself. So I know he's a serious buyer. So this is he's not a joke. So God is busy, man. God is busy.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Congratulations, Mark.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you, Linda.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yes.
When you bring the deal to,
Congratulations.
they'll let you list the property a lot of times too.
Yep.
So that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Hopefully that'll be
exactly
the
what I'm
case,
talking
because I
about.
know with these guys, they're pretty serious. So they usually have a team already set up for disposition. But I'm praying that, they have an open mind and actually let me list what I bring to them.
Okay. Can I just say something to your life on that, Lawrence? It is
Absolutely.
done. It is done, because I know for a fact I have an investor like that too now that I'm working with like that, and that's just the way favor will call on you, and just know that it's not by accident, but just be diligent and be excellent in what you do for him on that one deal. And you'll be amazed. It's going to be an open door for you. I'm speaking it to you because that's what's happening to me. So I pronounce it over your life. I'm letting you know
Amen.
that will be one contact that will always guarantee you 12 minimum deals every single year.
Amen.
Believe it, receive it, claim it, walk in it.
I absolutely receive that.
Just know
Absolutely
that.
receive that. Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you.
That's awesome, brother. Guys, on our call, I was sharing with y'all, I had a closing that was not looking good, 1.2 million today. And I just got, I think we may close. So keep us in prayer. I'm just believing that we're gonna be closing.
It's gonna happen.
Congratulations. You got it.
Congratulations, sir.
It's gonna happen.
Congratulations.
I told him,
Congratulations.
he needed $130,000 bridge loan. And I told him, we just got to go to work. I said, the money is out there. It's a done deal. The money is out there. We got to do the work to go and found it. Well, I found it. So we wired it yesterday to the title company, drew up the promissory note. Title company has the money. Everybody confirmed. So we're just waiting on clear to close. So
Congratulations.
You got it.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Only made two calls, and one of them said, "I'll do it." So
That's it.
praise God.
Bro, you was just playing with us anyway. We knew you had it.
That's right.
Yeah.
It was too close. I couldn't do it. It's other reasons couldn't do that. You don't want to get that as an agent. Yeah.
There's certain things that you don't need to do yourself, as in stepping in and putting yourself in there for ethical reasons.
Oh no. I wasn't saying like that. I was saying we knew he had the deal.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Most importantly, it's a thing that allows you to know when it's actually all said and done. You know who did it. It wasn't. So, and that's your testimony on that.
That's it.
Yes, it is.
That's
it's God that did it. So
God just
and that's the amazing thing about what we do, right? It's like a lot of times we feel that it may not happen for whatever reason, but when you actually just stand back and let him be him,
Yeah.
and you've done all your due
Yeah.
diligence, when it happens, you'll be like,
Yeah.
wow,
Wow.
what an
Mm-hmm.
amazement. And that's what it's all
Yeah.
about. That's the
I
part that
love it.
excites me most about my life and about what I do. So
Mm-hmm.
And have an ear to hear, like Jimmy said, step back, pray on it, and have an ear to hear. I heard who to call.
Mm-hmm.
I heard
yes.
who to call. So, but guys, we'll talk about that's another subject. Yeah. But hey, guys, so this morning I want to welcome everybody again. We got people still coming on the line here.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about rituals this morning. Rituals. I know y'all hear rituals, a lot of times we think about the religious order and things like that, but rituals, what are those actions that you do consistently? Good and bad.
Yeah.
Good and bad, guys. What are the results you're getting right now? We're coming to the end of April 22nd. The results that you're getting right now in your business is a result of the rituals that you have on a daily basis, guys.
Yeah.
Your daily rituals, what are they? We're gonna talk about, even if you don't like them, it's your ritual. You don't like your weight.
Yeah.
Anybody don't like their weight? I don't know, weight or the condition that you're in physically.
Yes.
This pudge that I have around my midsection.
I don't like my weight.
Yes. Mhm.
I
This
can't
little
wait till
pudge.
Yes.
It's a result of my rituals. Mhm. What I do on a regular, consistent basis, what I'm eating, what I'm taking into my body. Sleep, your mood, your bank. I'm getting some feedback. Gene, I think that's Gene. Your bank account.
Mhm.
All of your rituals, guys.
Mhm. Yeah.
Your bank balance, your savings balance, the amount of transactions that you have under contract, the amount of deals that you have pending, the new clients that you picked up this week. It shouldn't be a week that passes by where you don't get a new client. Something's wrong.
Right.
So it's a result of your rituals, guys. So we want to talk about your rituals. What are your rituals? And I want to call out a couple of people. I want to definitely our top producers, because we want to, if there's a goal that you want, if there's somewhere you want to be, or if there's somebody that you want to be like that person, you want to sell that amount of transactions, you want to find out what the rituals are that they're doing, right? If instead of recreating the wheel, you want to find out exactly what they're doing. So I want to call out some of our people who are recognized this week as top producers by the Prince William County Association of Realtors, one of the largest counties in the state of Virginia. And we're actually one of the largest counties in the country. We got 500,000 people in Prince William County, 500,000 people, and they were recognized as top producer, not just top producer, but top producer gold. So Pam, I know I put y'all on the spot. Y'all didn't prepare this, but it's better that way sometimes.
Yeah.
Pam, Linda, Rodney, whoever else was recognized yesterday. We want to hear from y'all. We want to hear what are your rituals? What are you doing to hit top producer? Top producer is around 5 million plus in sales, I think, from back in the day when I used to be like rock star like y'all, but 5 million, 5 million, right? So
5 million plus.
5 million plus. What are your rituals? Who wants to start? I won't put you on the spot yet, Pam. Who wants to start? If you're ready.
I'll start.
Okay, Linda, start.
Go, Linda.
Share with us your rituals, Linda.
My rituals is honestly, I can truly say, keeping in touch with my SOI. I mean, they may not hear from me for a while, but at closing, they'll let me know, Linda, your consistency of keeping in touch, getting those gift cards every now and again, or just calling me to see how I'm doing. So that's been a major thing that has helped my business. And then using the tools that, we have, I became a certified luxury specialist, what, a year ago. So, but
Yes.
I never tapped into the resources that they had. And so, they
Mhm.
provide these luxury reports and, different things that you can use. And so I'm starting to use the systems that, we're paying for, but not
Yes.
using them. But then, we have an awesome leader, him and his wife,
Yes.
Cherie Rod Obi. And,
Yes.
I just take notes from Jimmy and all of you and just really plug in. And like Cam, we had a conversation yesterday, and he says, for every 99 that says no, there is one that will say yes. So really just the pouring of all of you and pouring into us and just, taking
Yeah.
those nuggets and running with it.
Absolutely.
Any questions for Linda? That's awesome. Any questions for Linda from anybody? Any SOI? Do y'all want to go deeper? Can you unpack a little bit, Linda, like your schedule?
Okay, so the SOI is people in my database. I have categorized those who are my number 8 clients. They'll send me referrals, hand over fist, without a doubt. Linda, I got you, don't worry. And just really treating them like first class. Like they're very important, almost like family to me.
Yes.
And I think when you show an earnest care and concern for them, and not just, it's a transaction and a money thing, but really caring for them just like you care for your family. And, and they'll take care of you.
Linda,
Absolutely.
Linda, awesome. Do you feel like it's too much work reaching out to your SOI, or do you feel that you do too much?
No, I feel that if you don't, you'll miss out.
Yes.
If you don't do the work and keep
Absolutely.
in touch, you'll miss out. Perfect example, Cam talked about the SOI list yesterday, and he said, I'm missing out on $535,000.
Yep.
Just for not keeping in touch with the SOI and plugging in, doing that, the Keller Williams touch, do 33 touches a year. Even do more than that. That's what I say.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Absolutely.
If you don't mind me interjecting, I'm going to be posting some stuff because I'm currently in the KW Bold training right now. And it's a lot of information in that training that has opened my eyes up to different things. And what Linda's touched on in regards to how much money I'm losing from my SOI a year. I'll be posting that information. Also, another thing in our class on Wednesday, we talked about was touching your SOI based off of either their first name or last name. And like, for example, we had 30 minutes to call everybody in our SOI with the last names or the first names that start with an A and an O. And we were texting, I believe it was like J or M or something like that. So based off of that and doing that, I got 2 listing appointments just doing that in 30 minutes on Wednesday. Wow. So taking that in consideration, it's on a 13-week breakdown, and you do that 4 times a year, which ends up to being the 52 years in the 52 weeks in a year. And like I said, 30 minutes, I got 2 listing appointments, 2 listing agreements signed. So I'll be posting that information out to you guys. I'm trying to right now figure out a way to get them to give me a clean sheet, and then I'll post everything. I'm bringing back all the nuggets. Thank you, Keller Williams. Thank you, Gary Keller.
Yeah, that is awesome training, Cam. I did that several years ago. Thank you for that reminder. I'm like, oh my God, I did that.
Business cards too,
I forgot about it.
Yeah, it was great training.
Good. Get some business.
Yeah. And I have to agree with everything that Linda and Cam have said so far. I think that, I think I mentioned this earlier in the year, that last year, 95% of my business was through my SOI. I make sure that I stay in touch with them. I have a drip in my head because I don't have a formal drip confession. But I stay in touch with them, and I'm not just say, hey, how you doing? Who you know that wants to buy or sell real estate? I know their families. So I talk about the things that are important to them. And I think one of my greatest gifts that helps me have repeat business is I solve big problems. I look for the need for my clients, and I get a lot of referrals from clients because, hey, Pam did this for me. I had this terrible, terrible problem and she did this. So, even one of my listings that I have right now that's pending, that I got it because the young lady who's selling the house needs specialized help. And so my friend, who I also had done business with, referred her to me as someone who can hold your hand to make sure that you get everything done that you need. So Jimmy asked the question, do we think we do too much? I do most, and it works for me though, so you just do what you need to do to get it done, but you stay in front of them, you stay in contact, and your business will grow.
So Pam, Linda, it sounds like what you're basically saying is this: find a problem, solve the problem, stay in touch. Don't be a salesy person. Be there to resolve problems. Connect with them. Don't always talk about, I want to sell your house, or I'm the realtor that's got the most knowledge to do anything. But I'm the best friend because of what we've done before in the past. Because you've seen what I've been able to do for you. I want to continue to be a part of your life to bring solutions to you. I said that, I asked that question and I said that because of what you guys are saying, which is what we need to remember more than anything else. You don't have to be salesy in every single thing you're doing. That's what you're saying. You just have to be the person that resolves problems.
Yeah.
You have to be the person, you wear the realtor hat, they already know that's what you do, but you do it with excellence, with zeal, by resolving problems, by being there for them. So anytime you making that video call, video text, and all those things to people, right, is like they know you. You don't have to repeat every single time. This is Jimmy, the realtor. This is.
You don't ever have to say that.
You just have to say, hey, this is Pam, I'm here for you. What can we do? What do you need? And all that kind of stuff. That's basically what I'm getting from what you're saying.
Yeah, that's a great summary. That is a great summary.
There as well. I mean, just like sending out your email, your newsletters and emails, and I am video text messaging. Like with my coaching program right now, we have a 30-day challenge. I have to send out 10 video texts every day. Like it is money on the table, right? So I am doing that consistently and seeing so much traction from it that it is almost overwhelming. So just even those touch points, like singing happy birthday. I am like going through my birthday list on Facebook now. I'm about to shoot out like, maybe 8 of those will be video text messages. Birthdays.
Wow.
So, it's kind of like keeping connected to people and ensuring that because people have lost touch with that connection. I mean, it really puts you top of mind. And I actually had a referral for somebody moving from California to Atlanta this week. I just did a buyer presentation with him, and he just accepted the job here. So, it's kind of like that came as a referral from someone I forgot about. They're on my email list. Our kids went to school together, and it's just like, oh, my brother is moving here. I was like, oh, okay. So, that's so important that we do that.
Yeah. And we need to stay knowledgeable too, you guys. You can't be a resource if you don't know the resources. Okay. So you got to maintain a level of education. I had a past client, I've done 2 deals with her, send me a note asking me a question yesterday. And I thought it had nothing to do with real estate. I thought about it. I sent her what I knew. She replied back. I'm reading her text. She liked what I said. And then she said, I didn't know if you knew, you're a walking book. So, because I'm a trusted resource.
Yeah.
Okay. And you can't be that resource if you don't know what you're talking about. If you don't know what's happening in the world, what's affecting real estate, what's happening, period, in your local area. You can't be the neighborhood expert if you don't know. Okay.
That's right.
You can't be a neighborhood expert if you don't even walk the neighborhood.
Thank you. I love that, Jimmy, because I know that you do that. Yeah. I've been doing it.
Yep.
I saw DeVale recently. DeVale was rolling through my neighborhood. I saw the signs on his vehicle. And the fellow you're on, I think I saw him earlier.
Yeah, did you know? And the Bell had the what was that sheet he had? He had what's the word I'm looking for? He had the comps for the neighborhood that he was passing out. He didn't just have a hello card, but he was giving out comps. All right.
That's my neighborhood. That's my neighborhood.
Of value.
Can you speak on that, Bill? Like he was driving through my neighborhood, just driving for dollars, looking, learning communities. Go ahead, DeVale.
Yeah, I mean, just between Stafford and knowing my community, I try to make sure this is something that probably about maybe a month or so ago, Jimmy said, and he's like, wash your truck. My truck's a little dirty, but I got my signs on it. He said, wash your truck up, drive through that neighborhood consistently. They're going to keep seeing that. They're going to keep seeing it. And then, when you see someone outside, put the window down. Hey, what's going on? How are you? Or you start passing those cards around. Rod, you mentioned this, almost a year ago now since I met you. He's like, make sure those business cards, everything looks the same. So, my business card looks exactly like the stickers on my truck. My banners that I have look exactly like my business card. So then when I start doing some of these door hangers that I have from America's Preferred Home Warranty, I'm leaving my card there. Or once I start talking to people and then I hand them my card, oh, you the person, you the guy with the signs all up. Yes, that's me. That's me. How are you? And it's just the more the time has gone by and the more work that I do amongst doing it, every time I talk to someone, it's just like Jimmy said, oh, you were that one guy. I've seen you before. So it comes to fruition for sure. Just between the amount of work that you've done and staying consistent with. This was actually something I was going to post yesterday. I drive around driving for dollars almost every day, just in a different neighborhood consistently. Maybe it might be for 5 minutes. But if, 2 or 3 homeowners just happen to see my truck, they see my sign on the side, and then they see me walk in the neighborhood and I'm knocking on their door 2-3 days later, they kind of already can put 2 and 2 together. Oh, I've seen this guy driving around. I think he knows the area. Wow. So, yeah, for sure.
That's good, DeVale.
Do y'all see his picture?
Yeah,
That's working with Patty. That's my guy, Patty. He that's his sign. That's his area. I live right here. I asked Patty, hey, is it all right, man? You got the extra sign up there? If I could put my banner on there? He said, go ahead, go for it. So that's how I got that set up. The last banner that I have at the commuter lot, they just took it, Rod. Every time I put a banner up, I swear it only lasts a week, and then they take all the banners down.
Oh, wow.
Which they did.
Oh, code enforcement. Gotta love code enforcement.
I like that though.
Hey, DeVale, I was taking my clothes to the cleaners this morning where you live at, Rod, and I saw DeVale's postcard right there stuck to the thing where the people staying for the bus, the little shelter.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw it this morning.
Oh yeah, I put that there yesterday when I noticed that the sign was gone.
I saw it. I saw it this morning.
Banner.
Oh man, so this is the other one that he had.
Oh, that's nice.
I love that.
Awesome. Can't be a secret agent. That's good. Good stuff.
Yes.
You look like you're running for office, brother.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say, Lord.
Mayor of my neighborhood. The mayor of my neighborhood.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that. I like that. Like that.
That's actually the one thing that a lot of people just think about it this way too. We're in political season right now, elections, everybody's campaigning and stuff.
PG, I saw him yesterday.
Yeah, there's a political a superpower here in Maryland that approached me that we went to a dinner and we talked and everything. And the first thing I said to him, I said, you're no name in Maryland. You want my vote, you want my donation. I said, but between my wife and I, my wife actually said this to me. He said, we've only seen your sign, maybe just two of your signs in 2 places. How are you going to run? I said, what are you relying on? And this is, if I say the guy's name, which I'm not going to say, everybody knows him. It doesn't matter what state you live in, you know this person. And I'm like, how are you running for office and nobody really sees your sign out there? It applies to us. How are you a realtor? That's what I said.
Nobody sees
what I said, that, and you're in your neighborhood and you don't walk your neighborhood. It's an embarrassment for your neighbors to have a sign on their door that they say they want to sell their home. And even though you might not get it, we don't have to get all of it, but they don't know that you're the realtor.
Yeah.
You see there's sold for sale sign and you say, oh, why didn't you tell me? They're like, we didn't know. It's because you're a secret agent.
Secret agent.
You want to turn people's
Yep.
lives around. You're proud of what you do. Let people see your sign. Drive the neighborhood just for the heck of it. You don't have to
Yes.
speed. Just drive through, relax with your sign on the side of your car. Sightsee, drive
Yep.
every single street, corners, everything. Then drive to the Starbucks close to your neighborhood. Leave your car there. Do you know sometimes I drive to my neighborhood and I just leave my truck just in the most public place that everybody can see it, and I
Yes.
walk away. I just leave it there for like 2, 3 hours and I just walk away. And I go and do other things. It's
That's
because you want mattress giant. They put their sign out there. We sell mattresses, right?
Yep.
Attorneys. You, how many people? If I need an attorney right now and I can't think, you know the first person I'm going to call? That sign that I see that says 1-800 lawyers. Everybody sees that sign.
Yes.
He's just there. You don't know why. You don't even know if you're gonna get a random person, but it's there. Familiarity is what it's all about.
Yep.
It builds trust. The more of you they see, the more comfortable they are. There is an agent here in Maryland. See, you guys are super fortunate in Virginia because in Virginia, code enforcement is done much quicker. So if you leave a sign out there, they'll pick it up. So you'll be ready to spend money, right? In
Yep.
Maryland, they barely care.
Yeah,
So,
they don't.
so that's why I'm not. Maryland agents don't have an excuse. Now, I'm not going to do that because of the kind of business that I'm trying to build and the way I approach things. So I'm not going to go get 1,000 signs and just stick it on every corner. So for me, that's not my mode of doing business. But I don't knock any agent that does it because that's what you need to do. It's your business. Brand yourself. Go and get $2 signs with stakes on them. Put them all over the place. Because when people see a lot of those, in their mind, they believe you're the best thing since sliced bread.
Yeah.
They don't need, that's why, so that's how your referral begins to build. I closed the deal with a lady 2 days ago. We actually ended up putting an offer in on this agent that I'm talking about that, his signs all over the place. Guess what the lady said to me? She didn't say when we're going in to put the offer in, but she insisted that that's the house that we should get. We got another house, so she was like, nah, let's go back down. Let's put the offer in on that one. And she said to me, whew, I don't know how that guy does it though. His sign is all over the place. And I just started laughing. I said, yeah, he's my boy. I said, I know him. We good people. I said, but that's the point. People need to know what you do. They need to know what you and I do. They need to know that we stand for something. And it makes it much better. You're not going to start for business when you begin to put yourself out there. And like Pam said, get some knowledge behind it. So when you ask a question, you can answer it. Show yourself. Study to show yourself approved.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right, guys. So getting down here toward the end, what do you need to do different? If the rituals that you've been doing have gotten you where you are right now, what needs to change? What needs to change? Anybody want to step out there and say, what are you going to do different going forward? Now that we have an understanding that the rituals, the way you've been operating, the way you've been prospecting, I don't know if anybody get into their schedule, what their schedule looks like. Anybody want to share their schedule? Some of our top producers, our cappers, icons. Anybody want to share their schedule, what it looks like?
Hey, after I get my coffee, it's an open book.
Yeah.
But and I say that jokingly, but that's something that I need to nail down myself.
Yeah.
Because where I'm at is not where I want to be. So I know I got to change, and I recognize that I need to change because, I've done the same thing a couple of years in a row, but to get to the level where I want to be, I got to change something.
Yeah. It's got to be more focused, guys, more discipline. Discipline to your numbers. You gotta, this business is a numbers game. You got to get in front of more people. You got to brand yourself like Jimmy's been, and everybody's been talking about DeVale. You got to brand yourself, but you got to make those contacts as well. The contact, it reinforces it. You're branding yourself, but then you make the contacts, you talk to people and they make the connections. Man, I saw his billboard. I saw him on the bus stop. But you got to be making the calls. You got to get disciplined with your schedule. Realtors, we get busy doing a whole lot. We're chasing a lot of shiny objects. We're doing a lot of busy stuff. but we're not keeping the main thing the main thing. Anybody
And
else? Yes.
And one thing,
that I can,
go ahead, Rodney.
well, I was just going to say, the one thing that I always keep in the back of my mind, just about every day that I'm out driving around is, and this is, you may get a kick out of this, but I always think about Jimmy. And when he talks about riding the neighborhoods, and if I'm driving, around showing houses, I always make a mental note of the neighborhoods that I'm in, and I go back and look at
Uh-oh, you went on mute, Rodney. You muted, Rodney. I will come back to Rodney. Anybody schedule?
Yeah, let me just talk about it a little bit.
Okay.
So my schedule, get up and I'm, getting in my prayer, read my word, then just reviewing my goals and what I'm supposed to do for the day. Because I know it's a lot on the plate, and it's those things where I put it down and then prioritize it to what I really need to get done. Because one thing I found out, when you get busy, you just don't want to let things slip through the cracks. That's going to cost you some money. It's going to cost you more stress in the transaction. Just following up on things, because just about every day I have something that's I need to take care of that day. Either it's a deadline or something that's coming up, and either coordinate with my transaction coordinator or with one of my clients. And what I've been doing lately, the last maybe 3 weeks, is reaching out to other people to help me with showings, so I can really focus on the things I need to focus on: lead generation, getting a new business. And then I've also been using an app called Showing Me, and you just go in there within 3 minutes. Normally somebody will say they'll take the showing. It's about $50, but some of my showings are way in Southern Maryland. I'm down here maybe doing something in Fredericksburg or Loudoun County. I can't be two places at the same time. I put it out there to the dream team, but if somebody can't get it, I at least got somebody that can go and show some properties for me, and they can, and this is a quick process. They send me the agent, and I've met some great agents, EXP agents and other agents on the other side that went and showed my properties, and we had conversations and things like that. So being able to use that to leverage myself, opposed to, I got my schedule and I'm going through it, but now I got to go show a property way out. So that takes 3 hours of my day. Now I'm kind of out of my schedule because, this is Northern Virginia. You driving, traffic don't care about your schedule. You know what I'm saying? So you got to make some adjustments. So that's one adjustment I made, so I can, really maximize my time and kind of stick more to my schedule instead of having to, block an hour to get there, hour to show, an hour to get back. That could take up half the day. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how I've been to get back on schedule. That makes sense.
That's good, Tim. That's good.
I've been more intentional this week and just trying to be better with it, with blocking my time, since I am dual career as a physical therapist and trying to manage my patients, calling doctors and everything. And then I have to be way more intentional with my lead gen time, because I'm at the point with my career as a physical therapist where I'm ready to go. I'm tired of Medicare. I'm tired of all these insurance companies denying and all this stuff. And I'm just really ticked off. And I'm like, okay, I've got the fire lit under my behind even more. So I'm doing a 2-week trial with myself to block out like my 9 to 12 time for lead gen, and then booking my PT time for a certain time after that, and then doing appointments. And yesterday I had a FISBO appointment, and it ended up not happening, but I was there and I have magnets on my car. So I was sitting in my car sending out some emails and everything, and there's people walking the neighborhood, and somebody like saw my magnet and they stopped at my car, and turns out they're an investor, and they're part of an investor group. We exchanged information. So I'll be going to their investor group, since I am express offer certified now. So I'm working a lot with investors. So that's where I'm trying to take my business. So I'll be meeting with a group of investors in about 2 weeks since they invited me to come to their meeting. So
that's awesome.
Hey,
Okay.
Patrice, I would like to invite
Yeah.
you. I'll reach out to you offline, but I have an investment group that I deal with as well. I would like to invite you to our meeting. We have one coming up in early May. I'm definitely going to make sure you get that information.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Good. Traction.
Hey,
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, Natasha.
no, I was going to talk about with my schedule. I mean, most of you guys know I'm up at the crack of dawn, so I'm up at between 4 and 4:15, and you know, of course, I have my, you know, my personal. I work out, prayer time, you know, and then I'm doing well, and then I have a real estate mastermind group that I meet with at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
So up with some top
Yeah.
producers. So that's every morning. And then I do on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I have this call, but you know, and then I have my kids, I get them ready, get them out to school, and then do I have a list that I make of I'll knock out my video calls in the morning, and then I'm punching through my list. It depends. Every day of the week has a theme, basically, that I'm doing things on, unless I have a closing or a home inspection or something to attend. So, you know, I've become more strategic and disciplined about how I'm spending my time and what I'm doing. So those income producing activities are my top priority in the morning. And then anything administrative activities are in the afternoons. So.
That's awesome, Natasha. Natasha just capped, guys, 2 years in the business, 2 years from her getting her life.
Congratulations,
Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations, Natasha.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, definitely.
No doubt.
Thank you. And I am on my way
Natasha
to
didn't
cap
just cap.
again.
Congratulations, Natasha.
That's her second time, isn't it?
No, it's my first time capping. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
The first year. Yeah.
Yes. And then
Natasha didn't just cap though.
What?
You didn't just cap. You capped a month ago, right?
It showed up. It just showed up in the system. Yes. I capped in March, but I will be capping again. I'm on target to cap again in May. So with so my goal is to cap and run for Icon by the end of the year. So
that's what I'm talking
That's
about.
awesome.
Yeah. So
I'd like to add something too, because I didn't hear anybody say this, and this is what I was doing before the pandemic. Everybody knows I'm the night person or the evening person. So I used to have in my schedule at least 2 to 3 networking events per week. So that's the face-to-face contacts. And so I did that again last night, and I made some really good contacts with developers and contractors and commercial lenders. So the face-to-face, I'll say, like, I'm not the neighborhood walker, but I do love the networking events, and I do that consistently. And even meeting with other agents or lenders, they can also refer you business, because it might not be, you know, on the side of town that they want to work, or if they are residential and they don't do commercial. And then you have the investors that are purchasing. So it's a good way to make connections, and then just make sure you stay in touch.
That's
That
good.
definitely worked for me before. So I'm getting back into that now.
Awesome. Good.
So,
yes.
All right. Any other anybody else we missed?
I got a question.
Yes.
For these soon to be mega icon top producers, how much money are you putting back into your business, whether it be marketing or you know, transaction coordinators and everything else? What are you putting back into the business yearly to be able to obtain these clients?
I'll just briefly answer that by saying this. It depends on what your strategies are. Like any good CEO, you need to map out exactly, even before you do anything, before you even look at what your income is. This is business 101. Map out and set aside what is going to be your marketing dollars. So it's like you have to have a budget every single thing out first. Just the same way you do in your, your personal finances. Have a budget of what you're going to spend and adjust it as you go along the way. Because especially in this business, you may have to tweak certain things on what works, what doesn't work, what marketing, you're paying for, and then after 6 months it's not working, you have to readjust or move around or whatever the case is.
That's right.
Take it from me, someone that spent the amount of money I did in 6 months of coming into this business with, so I learned that quickly, that there's no hard and fast rule, but the one rule you need to have is you must have a budget and you adjust it as you go. You figure the things that work. Like when you're talking about a transaction coordinator, for example, that is something that you can build into your business, into your deal every single time. If every one of your deal is got an admin fee or flat fee, you take care of your transaction coordinator through that. So that should not be something that you debate, right? But when it comes to you actually going to, like when you do your Facebook marketing that you do, how much are you dedicating to having your ads? You will know because you do it consistently, how many people are you reaching. The algorithm tells you if you want to reach so many more people, this is what you need to spend on your ad spend. So things like that, you just need to have that. Then you increase it or decrease it as you go based on what is working and how you're doing certain things. Have a budget. For example, if you're going to give gift cards and stuff like that, you can just say, you know what, maybe I'm just starting off on my business, so I'm going to dedicate $200 a month to giving gift cards. Go buy, 10, $20 gift cards for Starbucks or Panera Bread or anything like that. And those are, you get yourself the thank you cards from EXP, put it in there, saying out, or whatever the case is. But have a dedicated budget for certain things and just follow through on them and tweak them and adjust them as you go.
What I'll share too, I'll actually put this in the group. So one of the long 12-week trainings that I took last year from one of the mega icon agents, he had us set up 7 different bank accounts. And one of them, like for business operations, instead of putting a percentage in there, the business operations account, you basically have to map out your budget to see, how much you're going to spend each month. And then once a month, you transfer that dollar amount into the business operations account. But we have other accounts like taxes. So you have a separate account for taxes. You're automatically taking 20% out of your account for that. You have an account for investments, and you decide, from 10% to whatever you want to put in there every month. So it's like those were percentages. So based on what you make for the month, you put that same percentage into those accounts each month. But like for the business operations and your personal operations, like your expenses for your mortgage and utilities, things like that. So you have 2 separate accounts for that, one personal utilities, one business operations. You put a set dollar amount each month. So you really have to map out your budget to say, how much are my expenses? How much do I need to cover this each month? And then you transfer that money in there each year. And then you only use what you've budgeted for the month. That's the purpose of having the budget, so that you don't go over. And then like for the tax account, when it's time to pay taxes, you're not concerned because you already set that money aside. You didn't spend it.
Yeah.
So I'll upload that into the Mighty Networks.
Yeah, please, Marcel. I was going to ask, is that recorded? Or did he record it?
He does. Yeah, there are videos, but this is just a sheet that I have. But I do have his slides also, so I think I can. They're like Google Drive, so I'm not sure. Maybe I can put the links in there. I'm not sure. I'll figure it out.
Okay, yeah, you can shoot the link, or you can send me the link, and I can upload it.
Okay.
Thank you.
What Marcel said is so vital.
That's right.
Yeah, because the way I used to operate my business was I used to just do everything on one business credit card. Then after my first year, I have business accounts open, and every single thing is different business accounts. With one bank, I have all my, but it's only one bank, and they know exactly, so it's like they'll be like, oh, which account do you want to use for that? No, every single thing is labeled.
That's exactly it.
I don't mix anything up. I even pay myself.
Yeah, so you have to pay yourself too.
Absolutely. Good stuff. Guys, you just never know what you're going to get on a Dream Team Mastermind. So, that is awesome. Thanks so much for that, Marcella.
You're welcome.
Sharing that. Awesome, guys. Well, we're at the top of the hour. Man, great call. Appreciate all the the information everybody's sharing. Thank you all so much. Did somebody get anything from this call? Anybody? Y'all come
Lots of nuggets.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Thank you.
Awesome, guys. All right. Good. Well, thank you all so much, guys. We're going to transition 9 o'clock. We transition to the EXP presentation. So just remember that in the future, guys, if you got anybody that's looking to think about partnering with the Dream Team and partnering with us at EXP Realty, get them on for the Mastermind at 8 o'clock, and then we roll right into our presentation at 10. Just a reminder, 11 o'clock is our EXP company-wide international leadership meeting, guys. It's the company-wide meeting every Friday, 11 o'clock Eastern time. Find out about EXP, what's happening, guys. We hit a huge milestone, 80,000 agents this week. 80,000. Yes. So I know we're going to blow past 100,000 this year, guys, this year. So we want to be a part of that growth. So you want that to be a part of your numbers as well of people who are attracting the EXP. Is there anybody here for the presentation want to hear a little bit about EXP and what we're doing? Anybody have any guests on? If you can come off mute and say, yes, I'm here for it. I want to hear more.
So Rod, I totally forgot, but I do have two people from Samson Properties that actually want to hear it. So I forgot about today. So it's every Friday at 9 a.m. and it's the same link? Yes,
ma'am. And okay, those who are in my group, my revenue share group, guys, we can do one-on-one Zooms as well. And we can, or if you're local here, we can meet up in person, or we can jump on the Zoom with your people. Okay. So, all right. Doesn't sound like there's anybody. Guys, have a fantastic weekend. Awesome. Hey, Gene, can you hang out for a few minutes?
Yeah. Have a good evening.
Okay, guys. Thank you all so much.
All right. Have a great one. Thanks so much, everybody.